Okay, yeah. So
Go for it.
this is my pitch. And my song, Still Bad Company by Jaws. Jaws are an indie pop rock band who like work in subgenres as well, like dream pop. The song itself isn't particularly like any of the others. It's kind of separate from it. It's a bit more heavy, more, I guess, more to the rock side, and then this is it. Like, the volume's not on. Oh, I've got the.
You've got the keyboard, Bobby.
It's not playing.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's because I paused it.
Just do that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, essentially. This is the existing music video for it. Yeah, so that's the existing music video for it. And then my narrative will be similar to. Stop being annoying, okay? It'll be similar to Frankenstein. It'll follow a man creating his own idea of company, like a monster type thing, which eventually leads to his death, I guess. From the start to finish of the video, we'll see him creating it. So it'll start with like a light bulb lighting up to signify his idea, and then we'll see visuals of the blueprints, and at the end, see the monster kill him. But it'll be in a silhouette style thing, like in a picture in the top right. How does the like video fit into a genre? Well, it kind of has links with the genre because it has. I'll be having it to have a quite a dark, like grey, black, navy blue, like warm yellow theme, and maybe some of the clothes quite pastel, which you're seeing quite a lot of indie videos, well, indie rock videos type thing. And then the footage will look quite weathered, like the picture here of Adult Division by All Ways. I mean, yeah. And then it holds intersexuality with Frankenstein, but apart from that, it doesn't really hold any apart from having some of the conventions that are in the genres. My audience will be 15 to 20, mostly male, and that's because I've done research already around Jaws's like the band themselves and their audience, but they weren't on YouGov, so I had to use a like related band. So yeah, and secondary audience would be the same, just a wider age demographic really.
Still male.
Yeah, still, but most likely male. And then this is just how I'm gonna create the like grainy effect, and there's some of the settings I have on Premiere, and then this is the actual video. I'm not going to play it for long because it's literally just, it just shows the grain, and I've overlaid that onto the footage, and then this is just me like throwing my camera, or like move just a shot in my conservatory where I've like applied the thing, and it's kind of what it might look a bit like, so quite weathered, essentially. So, I mean, it's just all that is. Thanks.
Yeah, I like it.
Thanks. Tell my mum you like. Locations, I won't need many because they're mostly going to be inside, so either at my house or the actor's house, depending on who has most of the resources already there. Costumes will just be, will like be most likely more classic and less modern day. And then props, and it'll have, the costume will have like a mad scientist type thing, but it won't be cliche, if that makes sense. And then props will be fake blueprints, candles for the great mood and the parts that make it the monster. That's it.
Okay. Well done. Any questions about any of that? It comes down to special effects, really, doesn't it? It comes down to like how you're going to achieve that kind of science experiment type aesthetic. I mean, there's certain, and also what's the narrative? Like, what's the, if that, because you kind of outline things that happen in it. Who is this character and what is he doing?
Well, he's basically a lonely character who has had possibly someone who passed away and basically has nobody anymore, and he kind of goes a bit insane, and we'll see that in the video, and he creates his own version of the company, but it ends up being like a monster.
Right. So is it him? Does it look like him?
No, it'll be.
Right. Because you could either go down the Frankenstein type route,
I was
couldn't
going
you?
to kind of have it.
But I thought at one point you were thinking about like he's like getting parts on mail order, like he's getting like a mail order. He's assembling parts that he's buying online, like so like a leg arrives and stuff like that. Wasn't that?
Well, that's what you suggested.
Was that just what I suggested? I thought that was good.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, I liked my idea.
It's
But
definitely
but so it's just going to be suggested just with shadows and lighting and things like that. How are we going to?
I will like you will see like you just won't see the monster as one. You'll see the like parts of it being made.
Maybe
Right.
you can use a stencil. Like if you don't want to show the entire monster, just cut out, get a large piece of card and then cut it into shape, and then have a light on a wall or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you
Project
see
it
the
onto
real
wall, I
thing?
don't know.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Or if you go down the Frankenstein thing, then you can buy. I mean, who actors? That's the other question.
Actors, I'm only using one person in it, and
Right.
I've already got them, and they've been involved with creating the idea as well, so they're
Right.
fully aware of what.
Couldn't they play the? Couldn't they play? Are they playing the monster as well?
I mean, if it gets me marks, yeah.
Well, I think that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Because then you could have the character standing over their kind of creation, pulling the switches and everything, and doing the mad scientist thing, and then it could be them. They could be making
I think
them.
that would be good, but I think it would just look like I don't have enough actors. But it was just a choice that I only had one. I think you get what I mean. I think it'd look good if I could. Yeah.
Well, I'll be interested to look and see the storyboards when you do the storyboards.
Yep.
Because it's about maximising the effects from not having access to that many special effects, isn't it? Oh, there's digital
Yeah.
stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Missed the best one.
You missed a great pitch.
Goodbye.
You missed Robbie telling me that I didn't know what it was on about.
Sir marked me down last
Oh,
year
that's
because I
on
didn't
camera
go
as
with
well.
it. It
Ah.
made his idea.
You know, if I was bothered, I'd just watch it on your
Okay.